Scorpio, hi. I'm going to do a general reading today. And as it is a general reading, it may not resonate for everyone. If it does for you, I am doing an extended reading, and the information for that is in the box below. Also, I'm open for personal readings now, and the information for that's also in the box below. And just to let you know, I'm doing love readings on my channel once a week, as well as a soulmate and a prosperity reading. All right, so let's get going. Yeah, check out my channel and subscribe. All right, here we go. So I'm starting off with the Llewellyn deck of cards, doing a Celtic cross. And as I say, this is a general reading, so it could be almost anything coming up for you. I will be doing clarifications on the cards as I go along, and also I'll be drawing cards from the universe, from the Wisdom of Avalon. All right, so this is the card that is leading the way here with the reading, and it's the Nine of Swords. And I'm just going to draw some clarifiers on that to start with. All right, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords happening here. So I see you kind of independently standing on your own, and yet I see a lot of anxiety around this. And then so you've got the Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is like really struggling between anxiety and excitement about new possibilities and new ideas. And I see you somewhere in the middle. You know, in the middle, feeling okay about it, but then switching, and all of a sudden it's into anxiety, and then switching, and all of a sudden it's into excitement about new possibilities. Okay, so above you, you've got the Page of Swords, and I do see change coming, because I see you, and I'll just draw some clarifiers on that. I see movement here, I see plans being made, and I see you waiting to see, as you make plans, how each plan kind of, seeing kind of the signs of how each plan pans out, and then knowing when you're ready to move to the next stage of it. Because you've got the Fool in the recent past now, and so it's clear to me that you started heading into a new stage of your life. You've got the Ace of Wands showing up here, and the Tower as well. So definitely a new stage of your life, a new journey kind of thing for the next, part of your life is showing up here. And you got the Five of Wands, so even though you're kind of humming and hawing a bit about it, I do see you definitely on it. And, to be honest with you, you can't really hold it back when this card shows up, because it's, it's kind of like a universe card. It's not up to you. It's up to you how you respond and what you take forward with you, but definitely it's on you. And I do see you, as I say, moving into kind of clarity, gradually and slowly moving into clarity, with the Tower showing up here too, because the Tower is kind of helping out there. It's kind of making way for new information, new knowledge to come through. And this is interesting. It's at the base. So we've got definitely a new cycle showing up here with the universe, and kind of your world shifting and opening up. And then I see a High Priestess here, and this is not a male or female card. This is kind of a card of yourself, although in this case I kind of feel like it could be somebody else showing up at the base of your reading, that's kind of inspiring this knowledge and this information, and kind of helping you understand the process that you're going through right now, including that the Tower's on you now. So things are kind of breaking apart for you right now, in your constructs, and constructs could be like, we set them up all the time. We can set them up with our relationships, we can set them up with our careers, we can set them up with our even our leisure time, our hobbies. Anything can turn into a construct, and then it becomes kind of an entity unto itself. And then when it's kind of at a time when things start to shift in our lives, then you can see those things start to fall apart first, because they're kind of our foundations. And a lot of times those foundations were built a long time ago and not really relevant to who we are now. And that's what I see happening here with you. It's not really relevant to who you are now. And that's why change is coming. Plus, it's divine timing. Then you got the Emperor on you and the King of Cups. So I feel like you're kind of transitioning from one stage of being where you're very much in your own separate entity, just kind of going, accumulating experiences, knowledge, and wisdom, but not a lot of heart situation going on there. Not a lot of love, not a lot of emotion. And then I see you transitioning now into the King of Cups, heading into the Ten of Cups. So that's interesting because that's on you now. And so the King of Cups is definitely counter to the Emperor. It's much more open. It's much more... now, these aren't male or female cards. Keep that in mind, too. They're energies that we all have. But I do see this transition moving for you to open your heart, be more comfortable in passion, more comfortable in emotion, spirituality, and really now wanting to bring that into your life. And that's why I see with the Ten of Cups. So moving from the Emperor to the Ten of Cups, that's quite a move there. And I see, okay, so now you've got the Knight of Wands and the Five of Cups showing up for you. So I do see definite, throughout this, I see movement. It's gradual movement, and it's calculated movement. Like I said, you're stopping at each stage, checking it out, and then moving forward further. But definitely moving towards this new opening for you in your life, this with the Fool and this new journey. And also letting go of a lot of things that don't work, which is the Tower. So you're working with the Tower. The Tower is breaking things down to kind of show you that they don't actually belong there anymore. And then you're willfully looking at it and you're going, all right, I'm letting that go. And I do see that with things of the heart too. So possibly people, relationships, things you loved at one point or that were heart-centered at one point, but now you're getting, and it's very it's very focused, because the King of Swords is showing up here. So the King of Swords is orchestrating this with that kind of power, that kind of internal clarity, that kind of internal focus. Just going like, okay, got to get rid of this. Okay, this has got to go. Okay, this has got to go. And it's sort of being guided, as I said, by intuition. Now that could be external person with their intuition, and it could be affecting you in terms of the connection there. You got the Ace of Wands showing up, and that is the new path you're moving on to. And I think you already know and have already asked for that, because I do see you're already having a vision of that at some point. And, seeing, it's like a tunnel, and you're now heading down it towards it with the Knight of Wands, and you're moving that way because the universe has now brought what you asked for into your life. So, that be careful what you ask for, right? But I think this is good because I think what you asked for was much more healthy for you, much more heart-centered. Being the Emperor was cool and it was fine, but you were alone and there was no kind of opening of the heart. And now I see that that's what the universe is bringing you. And with the Four of Cups showing up here, it's kind of the understanding that has to be part of your everyday life. And it may seem a little bit contradictory to how you've lived up till now, which is why the Tower's on you now, because it's changing your perceptions around that. But in actuality, what it does do when things are coming from the heart and from your emotional desires and your emotional well-being is that it creates a sense of well-being in your whole world. And that's, we got the Four of Wands showing up. I kind of feel like there's, I'm just going to do this. We got the Lovers showing up here. So it's about, so I do see that there's kind of, got the Two of Pentacles showing up here. Okay, so I see that there's kind of a money issue going here with the Six of Pentacles showing up. There's paying out money. There's money exchanging hands here. But it's fine. It looks like it's going to sustain the balance within you. And it's because you've made the choice. You're making the choice to choose love, which is the Lover's card. So you're making these decisions and these choices for the next stage of your life. And I see you deciding with love in your mind, with love in your heart. Okay, with the Lovers showing up in the Four of Cups. The Hangman, once again, as I said, it's going to alter your perceptions. And the perception altering is already happening with the Hangman. So things have been kind of in suspension for a long time in your situation. Change has been coming for a long time, because when the Hangman shows up, things have been like held back for a while. But now, with the Tower and with the timing, everything's starting to move ahead, because now your perceptions are changing. And the Tower's usually, as I said, it'll change your whole way of looking at things, because it shifts into a new foundation that you build for yourself, because the old one actually doesn't support you anymore the way, as to who you are today. The Page of Pentacles is the information and knowledge is already starting to come to you from kind of your inner soul or your inner being. It's been awakened. It's been revealed to you. And as I say, it's been, a very slow process, which is, good. That's why you've got the Page and the Temperance card. So just be patient, because I do see it definitely happening here. I see it well on its way. And we'll take a look at what's in your environment now, because you've got the Horn One card showing up, which is kind of like the dark energies. A little bit of havoc, going on. So you got the two things going on. So something from the past, I would assume, with the Horn One showing up. So kind of that dark energy, that Devil card type thing. And then the Ace of Cups, sort of in contrast with each other. So on the one hand, open heart, really like overflowing with love and caring and creativity and spirituality. On the other hand, this other voice kind of going like, oh, you're going to lose everything. Don't do this. It's going to be destructive, kind of like negative messages going to you. And as I said, because you're kind of the Page of Swords, waiting to see what happens. With this open heart, I see you overriding. I'm going to just draw one more card, because with the open heart is moving you towards your destiny. And that's where I see the Fool, this next journey taking you, is definitely a destiny situation. So when we're moving towards our destiny, quite often this dark energy will come in and try and dissuade us in some way, and always creating doubt and fear. All right? So if you're experiencing that kind of doubt or fear, then just choose love, and that'll carry you through, because this is really an important time for you, because as I said, it's actually moving towards your destiny. In a position of what you want, you really do want this. You're tired of being in the war zone. In your head, in your life, in your career, it permeates everywhere. It has been permeated everywhere. And that's where I see you now wanting love to permeate your life, with the Ten of Cups showing up. So really wanting to move beyond that. And we've got the Two of Cups here again. You're really choosing. The choice is here again, and it's what you want. You want to choose love. This is very beautiful. I love this. Knight of Cups, I see you already moving towards love and the open heart, and your heart opening. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it at that. As I say, I'll be doing an extended, and I'll take a look at the Knight of Cups. I'll take a look at the Two of Cups, and I'll take a look at the Wheel of Fortune, which is your destiny, and see where that goes. And we'll try and get more clarity on this for you. So if this does resonate, then check out the extended reading. And I think we'll get more clarity there around that. Just going to draw a card from the universe now. This is the Horse. So this is the universe card from the Wisdom of Avalon. And this is accepting help from another and delegating authority. Well, I kind of see that down here, as I said, in your base, where I do see this another person showing up as the High Priestess and helping you with their own intuition and insight into this. As this cycle, your past cycles come to an end, new cycle beginning, and you're not doing it alone. I do see you accepting help. All right, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the extended.